Yogita, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you are audible. I am opening the chat box.
Good evening, Ananta. Uh, nice that you are attending our session. You are an HMT. You know, when I joined 20 Punjab as a second lieutenant, my first company commander had been an HMT, and from there he had become an officer. Late Major Devi Sharan in 20 Punjab. His younger brother is the general. I think he would have retired as a general. He was about 1 year junior to me. So nice, welcome. Good evening, welcome to our Sunday live session. Yeah, boys and girls, please keep posting your questions. Ananta Prasad, I was conference out in my last SSB, though my performance was good. So please tell me, how can I introspect my mistakes? Okay, this is a very common question arising in the minds of a lot of people. Think of that, Ananta. You performed well in accordance with your ability. And that is all any person can do. So, in case you perform well, then your performance can be, let's say, what is your usual performance? It can be 1 or 2% above that. And in case you perform badly, it may be 2 or 3% below that. Fine. So broadly speaking, anybody would perform in maximum 5%, variation may be there in the performance. But it will be in accordance with an individual's capability. So it is not the mistakes you have made that you should be concerned about. You should be concerned about holistic improvement. That is why I advise all of the aspirants to focus on four major things. The first thing is your academic competence, and in your case, it is not the academic competence, but your work knowledge, because you are a working professional. The second aspect comes is your communication skills. The third aspect comes is your physical fitness, and fourth aspect comes is your general knowledge. Now, as a service entry person, the major areas for improvement generally that I have noticed are uh, general awareness and English. So chances are that these aspects may be needing improvement. So these are the things which you should work upon. Fine. And do not try to spend too much of energy in trying to find out as to what mistakes you have made. Mistakes are not the decisive issue. Your overall competence is the decisive issue. Because when you go next time, some newer mistakes will get made. I would have made mistakes in my SSB. Everybody will make some mistakes. Some things will go good. Some things will go not that good. So that's part of life. Nobody will perform in a perfect manner all the time. Fine. So this is my answer. And it makes sense to join our guidance to aspects. Am I audible, Yogita?
A bit your network problem is there at your end, but still we can adjust.
Okay, fine. So this is what it is. So you can think of joining our guidance program, and there, once I speak to you, I'll be able to identify specifically as to what facets are needing improvement, and we can help you improve with written work as also oral, practice in all the things regarding GD, lecturate, PPDT, group planning exercise, and things like that. तो focused effort आप कर सकते हो. Written work, in case requirement is there, we will be able to help you with that also. Fine. So this is what it is. Okay. Yeah. Let us say Puti. I'm in class 11. I have given NDA as mock test, got 378 marks. I also used to watch your videos on TAT. Fine. Thanks a lot, Puti. You're doing well. That's good. Good luck. Sir Preet. I got screened out instead of OR1 and good, in spite of, okay, OR1 and good narration with good story. Well, Sarpreet, I can't, fathom as to what could be the reason, because from the inputs you have given me, so you've done a pretty good job. Like I've explained in my video, your OIR is one thing that you've done well. You probably made a sensible story and narrated it also well. And maybe some issues may have been there in the discussion, but that's not such a big thing. So broadly, I can say, watch our video on the screening process and observe the things which have been explained there, and try and do better in the discussion also. Focus on making of the, guiding the group towards the making of the common story. This is what the need is. Fine. So this is what I can say, because I have no access to, what exactly transpired there when you went through this entire process. Fine. So this is my advice. बाकी तो ये हमारा program join कर सकते हो. It will help you over. Okay. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Sujoy. I couldn't clear NDA 2 and it was my first attempt. Now I'm totally disappointed. How to handle this moment, sir? I can't understand anything in this moment. Okay, well, this is a very common phenomena with you people. You put a lot of high stakes on everything and disappoint हो गया, dejected हो गया, खत्म हो गई, जिंदगी खत्म हो गई. And अभी just about 11, 12 वाले तुम लोग, तो कितना जिंदगी तुम्हारे आगे पड़ा हुआ है, कितने disappointments होंगे, कितने successes. Yeah, sorry, I was disconnected. Am I audible now?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So you have to take stock of your academic competence work hard sincerely, and clear the AFCAT and CDS exams with good marks. When time comes, time is there in your hand. So that's what you have to do. The roadmap for you is pretty crystal clear. By getting disappointed and dejected and all that, you will only be wasting your time. And that is not going to help you at all, fine? So that's my advice to you, Sujoy. Thank you. World. I have got screened out for CDS entry. I still can't figure out what went wrong. Did everything right, 90% correct in OIR, did good narration, participated in GD. Exactly for such people, we have started a program recently, and I've had one student joining in that program. So you can think of joining that program. In this program, I will assess your psychology test responses. I will go over the entire process which you encountered to assess as to what aspects are needing improvement. I mean, whatever things were not up to the mark. And overall, also, I will assess you just like an interviewing officer does as to what shortcomings are needing improvement, and also render you advice on the psychology test responses. So, in this manner, in two interactions, I will tell you about this, and then since we'll be giving you our book, the practical guide to become an officer, and you can go through the things in that book about SSB related stuff, as also any other things and fitness and so on. So any other queries you have, you can settle them in the second session which you have with me. So this is a plan we have started for people exactly like you, fine? So it's up to you to make use of it, fine? Thank you. Sanchit, I took drop for NDA. This will be my fourth SSP conference out last time. Now I'm confused how to manage NDA, JE simultaneously. This is a problem which you students keep posing. See, the thing is, things are pretty simple. There is no, diversion of effort, because the knowledge which you have for IIT JEE is very much relevant for NDA exam also. So if you perform well in your JEE exam, you'll be able to perform well in the NDA exam as well. So what additional thing you NDA exam is English and general knowledge. So if you improve these things, you can do well in both the exams. There is just no problem. And the people do it. And the bright people are able to perform well in both these exams. So it's not a problem, Sanjay. Fine? Yeah, that's it. Thank you. Kapate Prabhu. Nayak Prabhu, question is how to develop self-confidence. I have ideas, but I am unable to express them due to lack of confidence. It will be lack of confidence. Also, maybe your, ability to communicate in English may also be not up to the mark, and maybe also your general knowledge. So, Prabhu, our guidance program is very well suited to your needs, where you get, regular practice in all these things, including written work in English. So, you can get in touch with Yogita Madam, and over a period of time you can expect to improve upon these aspects, and confidence has a direct correlation with your competence. तो आपकी कॉम्पिटेंस अंग्रेजी में जनरल नॉलेज में इंप्रूव होगी तो आपका कॉन्फिडेंस भी बढ़ जाएगा. दिस इज व्हाट इट इज. फाइन. दैट्स माय एडवाइस टू यू. या थैंक यू प्रभु. सती, in SSB, NEGD, can I use Hindi if I get? Yeah, because you can't do anything else. Don't get bothered. Speak in English. Don't bother. When you're stuck, use the Hindi word, appropriate word, and get on with it. Fine? Don't just stop. Okay, thank you, Sati. Mohan. will practicing PPDT help me to write better story? No. Practice will not help you write better story because there's nothing like good, better, best. A story can be what all are the aspects which, when we see a story which come to mind, as I keep checking from my students. The first thing is whether a student has been able to observe the picture well and uh, decide as to what it is showing. Because there are people who interpret ages wrongly. Fine. And from the facial expressions, they are not able to decide whether the chap is in a positive mood, negative mood, or neutral mood. Such like things do happen. So this has to do with common sense. So by practicing, you can't improve this ability. Fine. So your common sense has to be there. You have to keep your wits about you, not am I audible now, Yogita?
Yes, sir. Today there is a problem. It's
Not to
okay.
worry, Yogita, just don't worry. So long as Modi is the Prime Minister and we have this tripoli running the communication setup, primarily Geo, Airtel, and Vodafone, which has been bailed out by the government. And for the bailout amount which they paid, straight away bribe was also taken straight by Modi in the form of electoral bonds. So they don't bother for you and I, we as users. So all of us are bound to suffer. So we got to keep our patience and we got to vote these people rascals out, and then these things will improve.
Yes,
You can all realize that despite all this 5G and all that technology improvement taking place, the state of communication in the country 6, 7 years back was better than what it is today.
yes, sir.
This is a fact. And like that, it is happening across the board in all sort of things. You've seen the conduct of exams, you've seen the state of education, you've seen the state of how the farmers are being treated, across the board. So I feel actually bad to say apologize also because I'm not at fault. तो दो ले रखा है मोबाइल डेटा भी ले रखा है connection. They are having Modi directly, they don't bother. If Competition Commission had been doing its job properly through electoral bonds and various other means, then the state of things in the country would have been better. So you and I have to suffer because of that. Fine. Anyway, so the question was, whose question was it, Yogita? Prabhu's question I had just answered,
But
no?
practicing PPDT stories by Mohan.
I was answering Mohan. Yeah, Mohan I was answering. Okay. So practicing PPT, the only thing it can give you is that you can know, okay, in the 4 minutes time, you can observe and write a story. Now, the how relevant the story is to the picture shown, whether you have identified the main character correctly, and then constructed a story which relates well, and some issue has been identified and the main character resolves it adequately, then the story is okay. But then all your common sense and your ability to perceive, your imagination, all these things come into play. And that cannot improve by practice. By practicing all these things, these are the formulae used by the coaching academies. Their agenda is to keep practicing a numerous number of stories and hope that the pictures which land up in your SSB, some of them would be the same as you have practiced, and others which are not same, some stories which you had prepared earlier and written, you can stretch the picture to you can write your story uh, uh, on that picture. About the correct words would be stretch that picture to come to your story, that kind of thing you may do. That's what coaching people do. And they get identified by the psychologists when they do this because it is not relating well with the picture. But that's the popular formula being used by the coaching people. I don't approve of this idea. So this practicing of this psychology test and all that, in my view, is not helpful. What needs improvement is your common sense and the ability to comprehend things. And that improves through your academic understanding and leading your life in a sensible way. You can't suddenly change. So that's my perception about this entire stuff. Fine. Yeah, thank you. But it's a very relevant question. A lot of people have this query in their minds. मेरा किताब पढ़ना मोहन, it will help you a lot. Samarth. Are OLQs inherent or anyone can ill get? अगर ये पैदाइशी होती सामर्थ जी, ये इतनी बेवकूफी की बात है जो कि पुराने जमाने में चली आ रही थी कि राजा ही जो है उसका बेटा ही राजा बनने का अधिकारी है, क्योंकि ये तो जेनेटिक है, लीडरशिप एबिलिटीज वगैरह। तो ये तो डेमोक्रेटिक सोसाइटीज में ग्रीस में ही एरिस्टोटल और बिफोर क्राइस्ट वाज बॉर्न, इट वाज अंडरस्टूड वेरी वेल बाय द सोसाइटी कि ये आइडिया बिल्कुल बेवकूफी का है, इसका कोई मतलब नहीं है। तो क्वालिटीज कैन बी डेवलप्ड, फाइन। इफ यू बिलीव कि ये जेनेटिक ही है तो फिर तो क्या ट्रेनिंग करने का था, बकवास है। ट्रेनिंग करने का कोई सिस्टम ही जरूरत ही नहीं है, बस पैदाइश ही है सब कुछ। तो भाई सामर्थ, इस सवाल का जवाब जो सोक्रेटिस एरिस्टोटल वगैरह ने बिफोर क्राइस्ट दे दिया था, वो आज भी आप सवाल लेके आ रहे हो। एनीवे, राइट? So this question has been answered and settled very, very long back in history. Okay, fine. Thank you. Guitar made easy. I'm in third year computer science engineering, preparing for AFCAT and CDS. I'm significantly good in physical fitness. That's very good. And public speaking. What all should I work upon? You see, it is pretty obvious that you need to improve your academic understanding. That from the statements which you are telling me. Now, how much weightage is required? That I cannot say just like that because I don't know your competence level. So broadly speaking, these should be your areas of focus, right? So wish you good luck. And if you join my guidance program, then I can assess and tell you exactly where you stand and how much you need in the various facets. Yeah, thank you. Please. Yeah, Negi. I didn't know about Indian past, but now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Yogita, am I audible?
Yes, sir. बीच में नेटवर्क जा रहा है, but okay.
तो नेगी, हाँ ठीक है, नेटवर्क तो होता रहेगा। That I told you, we know we have to live with it till Modi is packed up, no?
Yes, sir.
I hope all of you are attending, ensuring in packing up Modi for good. Okay. Please do that, okay? To make this country better. I didn't know about Indian past, but now I'm entering college. I'm going to pursue BSc. So should I start preparing for CDS now, or should I focus on SSC GD? See, clearing the CDS exam is actually not a big deal. And when you pursue BSc, then you are studying the same subjects which would be relevant for CDS. ECM to wahi ka wahi hai. The other thing is English and general knowledge. So it is actually very easy to prepare these things while you are doing your graduation. So problem kya hai? And you can also focus on this SSC, GD, and you can focus on few other things also. Fine, there is no problem. You can focus on athletics also. कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता. ये तो आपकी कैपेसिटी है ना. अगर आपकी कैपेसिटी इतनी सी है तो फिर तो आपसे इतना सा ही होगा. अगर आपकी कैपेसिटी को एनहांस करो, अपनी एबिलिटी को इंप्रूव करो, एबल टू डू ऑल द थिंग्स. वेयर इज द प्रॉब्लम? Please read my book or on our website. Read what I have written about Brigadier Jagdish. Brigadier Jagdish was my senior. He's still there, and I have written about him. This gentleman was India level sports person in 3 games, and he had never come second in his life in academic pursuits. He had stood first always, and in India also he was the gold medalist. Fine. तो ये सब चीजें की जा सकती हैं. तो ये सवाल में ही तुम्हारे कोई खास दम नहीं है. That's my view. Fine. Thank you, Negi. Abhimanyu, you are quite regular in attending our sessions. Fine. Thanks a lot for attending our sessions. Okay. I have just taken admission in NAS college. Okay, very good. MA Political Science, but sir, there is no any co-curricular activities where I get chance to improve my communication skills and personality. Yeah, that problem is there. You can form a group of like-minded friends and practice these things there. Or the other thing is that you join our program. Fine. So here you will get the platform to do these things. Fine. So you've written something further. Planning to create debating society in college. Could you say that? How can I? ये तो तुमको अपना इंजेन्यूटी लगाना पड़ेगा भाई. मैं सब चीजें अब मैं क्या बताता रहूं भाई. You have a problem. You are confronting it. Tackle it yourself. You got to explain. फायदा उन सबका होगा. अगर वो इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है, वो गन्ने की खेती और रईस बाप के बेटे हैं, तो दे मे नॉट गेट इंटरेस्टेड. खाली ले आए होंगे. There are a lot of people like that. In Meerut College, NAS College, I mean, this is the where I live. So if they are not interested, you can't change them. But you will have to identify the people who are interested, who are advancing their career prospect. So they should be amenable to understanding your point and joining up to do these things. Fine. So that's what it is. Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Abhimanyu. Ashutosh. I'm preparing for CDS and the defense exam, cleared them all, but 2 years have passed after my graduation. I have not got recommended. What should I do? A job, will it help in SSB? It will definitely help. Sitting at home and preparing for the examination is not that you are a responsible person towards the field. It's an important aspect of personality development. काम करने से जो आप चीजें सीखते हो, वो आप घर बैठे नहीं सीख सकते हैं. तो आपको काम करना चाहिए. And along with that, you should write these exams and hope for the best. Fine. Was I audible, Yogita, all through?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Aditi, marks in 12th are not good, and thereafter in graduation, I got just passed to COVID. So I'm underconfident. How can I overcome the situation? Answer is very simple. Your bad, it was your academics. Just go and improve. And once you improve upon these things, then your chances of clearing the competitive examinations will increase, and your chances at selection by the SSB will also improve, and you will be able to do better in your career, whatever you used to do. Fine. So that's it. Okay. Samar, somebody whose situation has not been good, but suffers lack of decision making, overthinking, all can become an officer. Yes, definitely can become. And become a more competent person. प्रॉब्लम तो सबके पास रहती है यार, कौन परफेक्ट क्रिएशन है भगवान, ठीक है? Don't worry about that. Just improve upon your present level and hope for the best. Okay. Harsh. AFCAT score is going to be 230 plus. Great. Very nice. Physical preparation is tougher than I expected. My primary focus is stamina and strength. Good. My body is not exactly strong type, but I'm working hard. Good, Harsh. So you should be able to, with your attitude, you should be able to improve upon these things, and you should be able to get success. Fine. So you're on the right track, but do work hard. Don't slacken, and you'll be able to get success. Fine, beta. God bless. Okay, journey with ghost. I have cleared CDS in fourth attempt. My academic record is not good. That's why I'm unable to apply for AFCAT and NCC special entry. Please guide me. Is there नहीं, देखो आपका हिस्टोरिकल रिकॉर्ड आपका रिकॉर्ड है, वो आपकी सच्चाई है, आपकी पढ़ाई पे आप कमजोर थे, इसमें कोई डाउट नहीं है। पर अब आप क्या कर सकते हो, उस चीज को इम्प्रूव करिए। जैसे मैंने आदित्य को बोला, वही आपके लिए भी बात लागू है। पुराना जो गया वो हिस्ट्री में गया। वी विल नॉट होल्ड योर हिस्ट्री अगेंस्ट यू। यू नाउ वर्क हार्ड एंड इम्प्रूव, एंड देन योर सिलेक्शन चांसेस विल इंक्रीज। You read up about the story of Ajay Singh Rajpurohit, who was one of my students, who had taken 6 years to clear his engineering. And in a matter of about 4 or 5 months that he was with me as a student of No Frills Academy, he improved upon his academic ability to clear the OTA exam, general knowledge and physical fitness, and he got selected. Fine. So he's an officer today. So you can also do that. History is not important. What you do now is important, because history you can't change at all. Na? जो हो गया हो गया. So that's it. Fine. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Keep posting your questions. Are there any more questions, Yogita? These are all. आया अभी. Sanjeev. I'm serving soldier. I'm trying for PCSL. How to improve English? देखिए, कोई छुपा हुआ राज नहीं है, कोई भी आपको बता सकता है। अंग्रेजी सुधारने के लिए आपको ज्यादा पढ़ना, ज्यादा लिखना, ज्यादा बोलना पड़ेगा, और झटके से हो नहीं जाएगी, हल्के हल्के इम्प्रूव होगी। और हम इन चीजों की बिल्कुल बढ़िया से जो है गाइडेंस देते हैं। रिटन वर्क हम आपका चेक करके दे सकते हैं रेगुलर, और ओरल आपको डेली प्रैक्टिस मिलती रहेगी। और अगर आपके पास इंटरनेट की कनेक्टिविटी है और आप टाइम डिवोट कर सकते हैं, तो प्लीज हमारा प्रोग्राम ज्वाइन करिए, आपको हेल्प मिलेगी और आपके सिलेक्शन के चांसेस इंप्रूव हो जाए। करने को आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं, पर हमारे पास थोड़ा बेटर हो जाता है इसका स्कोप। फाइन, so that is it, Sanjeev. Okay, thank you. Harsh, how to go with PGT and HGT? How many ideas have? इसका कोई फॉर्मूला नहीं है कि पीजीटी में 2 आइडिया दे दिए तो टिक मार्क हो गया। ऐसा नहीं है कि 10 नंबर का पीजीटी है, किसी ने 6 आइडिया दिए तो 6 नंबर मिले, किसी ने 4 आइडिया दिए तो 4 नंबर मिले, कोई चुप रहा तो उसे 0 मार्क्स मिले, ऐसा नहीं होता है। होलिस्टिक असेसमेंट किया जाता है। जैसे कि मैं अपना जब एसएसबी किया था तो मैं पहली बार में रिकमेंड हुआ था, तो जब पीजीटी स्टार्ट हुआ था तो शुरू में हमको नहीं पता चल रहा था क्या हो रहा है, मेरे को नहीं पता चल रहा था। तो हमारे पास रिपीटर थे, कोई कोचिंग एकेडमी वाले थे, उनके पीछे पीछे हम चल रहे थे। तो जब पीजीटी 3 में पहुंचे तब जाके हमने आइडिया देने शुरू किए, जब ये हमारे जो सेल्फ अपॉइंटेड लीडर थे फंस गए, जिससे बात नहीं बन रही थी। तो दैट इज हाउ इट इज गोइंग टू बी। इट इज अ होलिस्टिक टेस्ट ऑफ पर्सनालिटी। जीटीओ 2 दिन होगा, उन सबके बेसिस में जीटीओ एडजस्ट असेस करेंगे आपको। ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं है कि डब्ल्यूएटी में 60 नंबर में से 40 नंबर है, टीएटी में 50 में से इतना नंबर, नथिंग लाइक दैट। दिस आइडिया itself is absolutely not applicable to the selection system and the way SSB works. I hope you have understood the point. Thank you. I don't think BMI used in medicals is obsolete. Hello, very good if you think so. मैं कुछ कह नहीं सकता, मैं कोई इतना बड़ा स्पेशलिस्ट हूं नहीं। जो भी है फौज में चल रहा है उसके बेसिस पे मैं चलता हूँ, उसके बेसिस पे मेडिकल अथॉरिटीज हमारी चल रही हैं। आई मीन आई कांट कमेंट, मेरी नॉलेज बहुत कम है, मैं आर्ट्स ग्रेजुएट हूँ, मैं क्या बोल सकता हूँ। थैंक यू हार्दिक। सर डू वी गेट मेरिट आउट इवन इफ यू हैव क्वालिफाइड एसएसबी? यस ऑफ कोर्स, मेरिट आउट तो वही होगा जो क्वालिफाई एसएसबी में क्लियर हो गया है। तो मेरिट से यही तो है कि जितना वैकेंसीज है उतने ही अंदर जाएंगे। I had one student, I remember her name also. She was Kajal Chaudhary from Muzaffarnagar. So she was recommended 4 times for Air Force, and in her 4th attempt only she could join when she had, I think, well above 200 marks and SSB marks अच्छे हो गए, तब वो मेरिट में आई थी। तो ये तो हो ही सकता है। ओके फाइन, थैंक यू नमल। इज इट ओके टू राइट मोर देन वन हॉबी एंड इंटरेस्ट? हाँ, जो है वो लिखो ना, एक है, दो है, नहीं है, जो भी है वो लिख दीजिए। ऐसा नहीं है 7-8 भी मत भर दो, जो बट मेन मेन है वो लिख दीजिए। डोंट गेट हैस्ड, इनसे कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला। ये होलिस्टिक पर्सनैलिटी का टेस्ट है, किसी की 10 हॉबी है और किसी की 0 हॉबी है। ये नहीं है कि 10 हॉबी वाला हम कहेंगे बहुत अच्छा है इसको ले लो और 0 वाले को नहीं। ओवरऑल आपकी कॉम्पिटेंस अगर ठीक ठाक है तो आपका सिलेक्शन होगा, नहीं है तो नहीं होगा। दैट व्हाट, राइट? ओके, थैंक यू नमल। Meet Mohite. I'm in final year of BTech, planning to do MBA while appearing for CDS as joining army is my priority. So will it create any issue? Why aren't you working and supporting your family? तो वो ये सवाल तो तुमसे पूछेगा, तो उसका जो आपका जवाब है वो दे दीजिएगा, आपकी लॉजिक होगी ना। योर फैमिली में बी नीडिंग नो सपोर्ट, so there's no problem for you, and you feel that this is a sensible decision as an individual, you also feel so and your parents also feel so, that's why you're doing it. कोई restriction थोड़ी है यार, डेमोक्रेटिक सोसाइटी है। जो आपने डिसीजन लिया वो आपने लिया, वो वजह पूछ रहा है वो आप बता दीजिए, ठीक है ना। वंस अगेन मीत, अगर आप ओवरऑल कॉम्पिटेंट होंगे आपका सिलेक्शन होगा, और अगर नहीं होंगे तो नहीं होगा। जॉब कर रहे होते तो भी नहीं होता, और एमबी के लिए जा रहे हो तो भी हो जाएगा अगर आप फिट हो, ठीक है। ओके, या थैंक यू Aditi. In WAT, should we mention the word shown and then write the sentence related to it, or we can just write the sentence by numbering it? अरे भाई, वर्ड को इस्तेमाल करने का है, तो टू सेव टाइम उस वर्ड को अंडरलाइन कर दो और सीक्वेंस में लिखते जाओ, तो आपका टाइम सेव हो जाएगा। राइट, सो दैट्स माय एडवाइस। Okay, yeah. Abhishek, I am 178 centimeter, weight 86 kg, तो weight ज्यादा है आपका. Able to do push up, pull up, squat. Finally, okay. Able to do sledge pull, pulls and hurdle workout. Good level, good amount of gym work. नहीं तो आपका देखिए एसएसबी में आपको दिक्कत नहीं आएगा. आपको दिक्कत आएगा अभिषेक इन द मेडिकल. क्योंकि मेडिकल में आपको जो है एक्सेप्टेबल वेट अपर लिमिट जो है मेरे ख्याल से आपकी हाइट पर would be something like 73 kgs or so if I'm not wrong. तो या आइडियल वेट 70-71 कुछ ऐसा होगा. उसमें 10% ले लो. तो आपको वेट अकॉर्डिंगली मेडिकल के लिए फिर कम करना पड़ेगा. तो इट विल मेक सेंस फॉर यू to control your diet as also increase your exercise suitably so that you come to something like 86 about 8-9 kgs you should reduce. Then it would be good. तो मेडिकल में जाके भी अगर वो छोटा मोटा हुआ तो then you will be able to make it comfortably. क्योंकि झटके से तो रिड्यूस करने में दिक्कत होगी. Fine, so that's what it is. Okay, thank you. Jayavardhan, I failed in class 12, but I'm repeating class 12. Now I have cleared my NDA. Good, yeah. Can I get selected? Yeah, definitely. तो अब क्लियर करना है 12th को भी अच्छे से. नो प्रॉब्लम. जो हिस्ट्री में हो गया. फाइन. गुड लक टू यू. विनोद, taken art stream in 12th. Will I be able to clear the intake? Most probably will not be able. And because that you took up arts is an indicator that you are not good enough in PCM. Because when your target was to go for NDA, then you should have taken PCM. So this is what it is. आप क्लियर कर सकते हो तो उसमें क्या है. लाइक देयर आर आईएएस में तो अलग अलग बैकग्राउंड के लोग आते हैं, वो करते ही हैं. तो दैट इज व्हाट इट डिपेंड्स अपॉन योर कॉम्पिटेंस. बट नॉर्मली अब आर्ट्स वाला जो है उसके लिए क्लियर कर पाना एनडीए एग्जाम मुश्किल होता है. या एनी मोर क्वेश्चंस एंड योगिता. अच्छा, आ गया. चैतन्य, interview November 4th SSC Tech. Can you give some suggestion to perform well in the interview to get clear? अरे मैंने इतनी चीजें लिखी हुई हैं बेटा, आप मेरा YouTube चैनल में देख ले. मैंने 70 डे का एक प्रोग्राम दिया है कि कैसे सैंपल है, कैसे इंडिविजुअल ने आइडेंटिफाई करके अपनी एस्पेक्ट्स को इम्प्रूव किया. फाइन. बाकी तो क्या रेपिटेशन, आई विल बी सेइंग द सेम थिंग्स. मेजर थिंग्स है आपकी एकेडमिक कॉम्पिटेंस, देन योर कम्युनिकेशन स्किल्स, योर फिजिकल फिटनेस एंड जनरल नॉलेज. इन चीजों को इम्प्रूव करना है. तो कोई एक फॉर्मूला नहीं है, एक चीज का नहीं है, एक उस्तादी नुक्ता नहीं है. अगर हो तो मेरे को मालूम नहीं है. ठीक है बेटा. तो दैट्स व्हाट इट इज. ओके. नम्मल का फिर क्वेश्चन आ गया. हेल्प मी टू राइट अ गुड पीआईक्यू. अरे बेटा, पीआईक्यू नहीं सेलेक्ट होता, आदमी सेलेक्ट होता है. मेरे पास बहुत लोग पीआईक्यू भर के दिखाते हैं. तो जैसे बकवास है. यू व्हाट इज दैट, यू फिल अप विद कॉमन सेंस. जो चीज आपके फादर की क्या है, उनकी एजुकेशन क्या थी, उनकी सैलरी क्या है, तुम कहाँ रहते हो, उस जगह की पॉपुलेशन कितनी है, तुम्हारे एकेडमिक रिकॉर्ड क्या थे, तुम्हारे हॉबी इंटरेस्ट क्या है, तुम्हारा भाई बहन क्या है. आई मीन व्हाट द बिग डील यार. बुलशिट. आई मीन जो पीआईक्यू फॉर्म नहीं भर सकता, आई मीन वो उसको बनना नहीं चाहिए ऑफिसर. ठीक है ना. बेवकूफ है. तो आई मीन मैं कुछ हेल्प नहीं कर सकता क्योंकि देयर नथिंग टू हेल्प इन दैट. मैन दैट्स माय व्यू. आई मे बी रॉन्ग. आई मीन पीपल मे थिंक कि पीआईक्यू बहुत बड़ी चीज है एंड ऑल दैट. आई डोंट थिंक इट्स अ बिग. ओके फाइन. या थैंक यू. Blank sheet. I want to practice boxing on my own. Give some tips. Regular workout with boxing workout, how should I practice? uh, हर स्पेसिफिक होगा, तुम्हारी क्या नीड्स हैं, क्या वो है, उसके हिसाब से देखो। आई मीन, बैग में पंच कर सकते हो, शैडो कर सकते हो, दिस इज द थिंग। बाकी तो क्या है आपकी, आई मीन देयर नथिंग वेरी स्पेसिफिक। आई मीन बॉक्सिंग में है कैसा, सच अ सिंपल गेम, तीन पंच का गेम है, स्ट्रेट, हुक एंड अपरकट, उनको एडजस्ट करना है ना, विद वेरियस ओपोनेंट्स एंड ऑल। तो devise your own method, but yeah, some tips I'll give you is the bag punching करना है तो glove पहनना ठीक ठाक, और do some bandage and all, हो जाता है। तो वो इंजरी मत ले लेना, that is what it is। और उसमें उतना, when you fill up the, but if you are filling up yourself like we used to do in our times, तो उसमें जो है we fill up with sand and sawdust, तो उसमें मॉइस्चर नहीं होना चाहिए सैंड में, एंड सॉडस्ट कंटेंट एडिक्वेट होना चाहिए, जिससे कि इट्स नॉट हर्टिंग। अगर सैंड कंटेंट और मॉइस्चर हो जाएगा तो इट्स बिकम प्रीटी। I gave three AFCAT SSBs, got screened out. I have CDS SSB on 15th October. I'm preparing on my own, improving things I think I'm lacking. How can I assess if I'm doing okay and not to fear screening out again? Uh, हमारा वीडियो देखना बेटा भावना, about the screening process. Understand it well. Adopt the methodology that has been explained in it. OIR का practice करके रखना, so that your performance is good, definitely above 80%. Write a sensible story around the picture shown, narrate it in, be able to narrate it in the required time. You are a fresher हो अभी आप, तो 45 सेकंड टू 1 मिनट के अंदर अंदर करना कंप्लीट, ठीक। तो ये है, इफ यू कैन क्रिएट अ ग्रुप ऑफ सम लाइक माइंडेड फ्रेंड्स and do some practice of these things, particularly communicating for things like GD, lecturate, and also PPDD ka, developing a consensus story, then that would be helpful। ये चीजें आप कर सकते हो, ठीक है। या विश यू ऑल द बेस्ट। थैंक यू भावना। डॉक्टर आई और डॉक्टर जे, सर मेरा फ्रेंड इंटरव्यू में झूठ बोलकर भी रेकमेंड हो गया। गुड यार, प्रधानमंत्री बन गया भाई मोदी, झूठ झूठ बोल बोल के, तो इसने कौन सा बड़ा तीर मारा। मे बी you should congratulate him, he may also rise to become chief or thereafter get into politics and become the prime minister as well। हो जाता है यार, ठीक है। In the selection system, people are not gods, तो हुआ होगा गलती। एंड छोटे मोटा झूठ हिंदुस्तानी बोलते हैं, इग्नोर कर दिया होगा, और फाइन, दैट्स इट। डोंट गेट बॉदर्ड, फोकस ऑन योरसेल्फ एंड डोंट टेल लाइज योरसेल्फ। 12th फेल में भी यही बताया था कि सच बोलो और मेहनत करके पास करो, तो दैट विल हेल्प यू इन द लॉन्ग रन, एंड आई सब्सक्राइब टू दैट। ओके फाइन, या रोहित, सर आर वी जस्ट ऑन अ पास्ट मिस्टेक्स नॉट इन आवर हैंड। अरे भाई, पास्ट में तो जो हो गया उसको छोड़ दो, अभी जो करंट में है उसे सुधारो ना, तो दैट विल डिसाइड। अभी एक एग्जांपल भी दिया था आपको स्टूडेंट का, जो 6 साल में इंजीनियरिंग पास किया था, फिर ऑफिसर बन गया है, सुधार, ठीक है। तो दैट्स व्हाट इट इज। हिस्ट्री को चेंज नहीं कर सकते, प्रेजेंट को चेंज कर सकते हैं, वो करिए। ओके रोहित, थैंक यू। सिद्धार्थ, I was a science student in class 12, then 2 year drop for NEET exam, then did BA, and now cleared CDS 3 times. Again and again, I'm asked, why did I join BA? And my answer is, not able to convince. Don't bother about convincing and all that. You just state the truth, and that's it. You will be selected based on your overall competence and not your answer to this question. Okay, Siddharth? Yeah, thank you. Loveneet, Sir, is necessary to clear CDS or NDA to would make impression. Sure. It is said that that if one has not cleared it, then he or she doesn't have good chances to clear tech entry. Okay. I also broadly subscribe to this idea. Is that most people who do not write these exams are incapable of clearing these exams, and they go through these entries of SSC Tech and NCC, and they come as absolutely junk candidates who we have to just throw. I mean, there have been chaps I've interviewed for 15 minutes in NCC entry, because I could make out that there was no way we could select these people. It is absolutely solid. And overall, you are a very competent person. You don't have to bother. You will get selected in any entry. Fine. But आपकी अगर एबिलिटी ये एकेडमिक क्लियर करने वाली नहीं है तो आप पकड़े जाओगे और हम आपको नहीं लेंगे क्योंकि उतनी एबिलिटी चाहिए. दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. फाइन. एंट्री हो सकती है सब तरह से, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं. आई हैव सीन स्टूडेंट गोइंग थ्रू जैग एंट्री एंड दे आर वेरी कॉम्पिटेंट. उनको प्रॉब्लम नहीं था कोई सीडीएस वीडीएस क्लिक करना, तो वो सेलेक्ट हुआ एकदम जाके. यू रिमेम्बर गर्ल लाइक वनीसा योगिता?
Like Vanisa.
हाँ, वनीसा, वो उसको कोई प्रॉब्लम था रिटन एग्जाम पास करने का. शी वेंट थ्रू जैग एंट्री बट शी कुड हैव क्लियर्ड दिस एग्जाम वेरी इजीली.
Yes, sir.
दैट इज व्हाट इट इज. ओके.
That's it. Last.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
Okay then. Thanks all of you for posting your questions and attending the session. I hope I take care. God bless. See you again next Sunday. Bye.